Hello, students of Standard 8. Welcome once again in this YouTube channel of Montbretia. I am here with your same chapter in history, establishment of British rule in India. Up till now, we have gone through how French came to our country, how Dutch came to our country, how Portuguese came to our country. Now, today we will start the main topic. From today onwards, we will see the main topic only about the English and our country. The English came to our country to do business with us, with the Indian merchants, traders, with the Indians. They also came to our country in the name of East India Company. They became the supreme naval power in Europe by defeating all other countries. Naval power means navy, because at that time there were no other sources of transportation except waterways. So, whoever took the path of sea, voyages from other countries to India, the English became most powerful. They, they were anxious to be trade with Asian countries, especially in India. The ambassador of King James I, William Hawkins, got a firman. Firman means permission. Firman from the Mughal Emperor Jahangir to open a factory at Surat in Surat in 1609. But due to the intrigues, means something has been told in the ears of Jahangir by the Portuguese. So Jahangir once again withdraw the permission from the English or from the Britishers. When the Britishers came to know about it, that Portuguese had told something about them, then the Britishers defeated the Portuguese and once again got the permission to trade with India and settle their forts or factories in Surat. After that, the English ambassador, one more ambassador, Sir Thomas Roe, Roe, got the permission from the Mughal Emperor to open more factories in other parts of the country like Agra, Ahmedabad, and Broch. The conditions to open the factories in the south were more favorable as there were no other competitors for the Britishers. Other countries were not there in the South India, so they selected South India to open their factories over there. In 1639, the English East India Company established the city of Madras on the piece of land which they got from the Raja of Chandragiri, where in the eastern coast, southeastern coast. A fort named Fort St. George was built around the factory. Fort means killa, where the British officers used to live there, made their offices, and started doing business over there. In 1650, the company got the permission to carry on the trade in Bengal also. So they set up factories at Hooghly and other places. Charles II, the King of England at that time, gave permission to the company in 1661 to issue coins, build forts, maintain army, if required, do war, if required, have peace with the other rulers of the country. Means the King of England has given the permission to the East India Company to do whatever they wanted to do whatever they wanted in India, so that they had a very good trade with India. So he also handed over the island of Bombay, which he had got from the Portugal at the time of his marriage with Portuguese princess Charles, King Charles II. He has got a dowry from the Portugal ruler, because Portuguese were the first person to come to India. When they came to India, they were trading over there, they were doing business with the Indians in a piece of land. That land he has handed over to King Charles II, and that place again he handed over to the British East India Company, English East India Company, to do trade. The company got the extension of customs, exemption of custom duty, means less taxes. Means Britishers can come to our country, do whatever business they wanted. They can carry the things from our country to the other without any money, without any tax given to the Indian rulers. Further, in 1698, the company developed three villages into cities in Bengal, and built Fort William over the factory, around the factory. The city came to be known as Calcutta. Now it is called Kolkata. By this time, the company became successful in eliminating all its rival countries like Portugal, Dutch, Holland, whoever are the French, whichever country has came to India for doing business, they have eliminated everybody. Only one foreign countries were there in our country, that is English. And the King of England has ordered this East India Company to do whatever they like, to had a good business over there and carry on the wealth of India to their own countries by hook or by crook. In this way, the English started developing their provinces in our country. And India, the Indian political condition was very weak, so it became very easy for the Britishers to control the political system of our country and rule our country by making us slave under them. So this is how English who has came to our country to do business had slowly started capturing different parts of our country. What are the different wars, with which countries, with which provinces they have done the war, we will go through in our next video. Till then, thank you.